Let me share my screen. In the last class, what we discussed it? Okay. Like which category of functions we discussed it? Yeah, we need to discuss like up to table, right? Table is a temporary table. If you want to create it in Power Apps means, then we have to use table function. Okay. So today we need to discuss about other functions like text, okay, trim and trunk function and update, upper, user, all these things we discuss it and value, view, form and everything. Okay. See here. Okay. So today we need to discuss about the text. What is text function? Okay. Suppose, for example, text. See, this text function will generate a different outputs. Like suppose, for example, okay, this text function, by using text function, we can generate different date formats. Okay. And by using text function, we can generate, okay, day number, okay, or month, day number, or week name, month number, month name, comma, year, like this. Okay. So text function is used if you want to generate a different date format, or if you want to generate a day, week name, month number, month name, like this. If you want to generate it by using text functions only, you can, by using text function only, we can generate it. Okay. Actually, in Power BI, the same thing will be there, but there the function it is format. Here, the function it is text. Okay. See, let's see with example. Okay. So I will take a new screen. In this, I'm taking a data table. Okay. In this data table, I load the table one, like some other table, like this is the one. Okay. In this one, what columns you required, you can add those columns. Like suppose, for example, I want to add agent name and date joined. These two columns are enough because most of the times we need to work on date joined column, right? So that's the reason. See here. Okay. See, like this, the date join. If it is a date column, okay, most of the times the text function is work only for date data type related column, date and time related column. Understand clearly and not? Okay. Suppose, for example, in the first point, by using text function, we can generate a different date format, right? Let's see here. Okay. So, so for this, I want to add a new column. If you want to add a new column to the existing table means you have to use a function called add columns. Okay. And here text, comma, and see here, I'm using a text function here. Okay. In this text function, See, I want to generate, what is the first point? I want to generate a different date format. Different date format means, see in this, whatever date column is there, that date and time column, you have to pass it here. What is the date column here? Date joined, right? So, comma. So, which date format you want to display, that date format, you have to give it in the double quotes. Understand? Suppose, for example, I want Indian date format. Like how the Indian date format will be there? DD slash MM. Like this, it will be there, right? Okay. This is one format. Understand? So add that column. Yeah. See here in this. See, whichever format you mentioned, suppose I'm giving like this DD dash MM dash. Okay. Like this. See here in this format. Whichever format you want, you have to mention that in the double quotes. Like suppose US format. What is the US format? Year, first, and month, DD, right? Yeah. So you have to give like this. And whichever date format you wanted, you just need to mention the date column. And after this, comma, in the double quotes, you have to mention this particular format. Understand clearly or not? Okay, this is about the first option, and second option is also there. Like if you want to from the date column, if you want to extract like month name, month number, day, day name, week name, and year, if you want to generate it, remember very important point. If you have a date and time column, then if you have date column, then only we can generate all these things. Day, week name, month number, year. Okay. Suppose, for example, text underscore one, comma, text function. What is this one? Like, what is the date column here? That date column you need to pass. Date joined, right? The date column. Date column only you have to pass it. See here. If it is, there are different formats are there. Day format like a long date. Okay. If I'm giving like this format, then okay. Now see the results, how it will be there. Long date means. See, there are different formats are there. Like this, it will be there. Okay. But we want not this one. We want to display like day. Okay. In the double quotes, if I want to extract day from the date column, then either you have to put single D or two Ds also you can put it. Okay. Understand? If you are putting 2 days, okay, if the days are 1 to 9, before that, 0 won't be there for single day. If 2 days means 0 will be there. See here, 0, 6 it will be there. If single day means only single 6 only it will be displayed. Understand clearly? That is the main difference. If you are giving 3 days means shortcut of the week name. What is that? Shortcut of the week name. Okay. If you are giving 4 Ds means shortcut of the, sorry, full week name, it will be displayed. Understand clearly? Or not? Full week name will be displayed. Suppose, for example, if I want to generate month number, then you have to give either single M or double M also. Understand like this. If you are giving 3 M's, the shortcut of the month name. If you are giving 4M, full month name will be displayed. Understand clearly or not? Okay, like this. If you want to, in year, if you want to extract the year means either you can give 2 Ys or you can give 4 Ys. See here, either you can give 2 Ys or we can give 4 Ys like this. Understand clearly or not? This is how the text function will generate different formats of this one. Understand? Okay. So like this. Is it clear or not? That means the text function will generate different outputs like date as well as like a day, month, if you want to extract it. Vijay, I have a doubt here. So if I want to extract the month number from the date column, if I want to extract the month number, or if from the date column, if I want to extract the day number, if I want to, based on the date column, if I want to extract the year, then we have like a day, month, year functions are also there, right? Yes, those functions also it will work. By using text functions also we can generate it. But if you are using day, month, year, these three functions, okay, what is that? These three functions will generate numeric data type value. Day, month, year is functions will generate numeric data type. Okay, will generate the result as numeric data type. But text function, will generate character data type values. Okay, that means text function will generate character data type values. Understand? So this is how the text function will work. That is the main difference between text function and other functions like day, month, year. So those functions only displays whatever those functions will returns numeric data type values. Here, text functions returns the character related data types only it will generate it. But in day, month, and year, those are numbers only it is generated. But in text functions, numbers as well as names also. Like week name, if you want to display it, we have to use text function. If you want to generate a month name, we have to use text function like this. Understand clearly? So this is how we can use this particular one, text functions. Is it clear? Anyone having any doubts in this one? Anyone? Okay. So this is how the text function will works. Understand? Next function. What is the next function of category? You can type a cast of the year. What is this? I didn't understand, Manaswini. I will unmute it and you can speak it out there. Yeah, tell me, Manaswini.
Hello.
Yeah,
In order to like, if you want to make it as integer or for any calculations, if you want to use
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
See, after text function, what text functions will returns? Character, right? By using different functions like there is a value function. Okay. So by using those functions, you can convert from text to numeric like that. Understand? Manaswini?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Is that clear? That's what you're asking. Like, if it is a
Yeah. Yeah.
character, how you can convert into different data types, right?
Yeah. To
Yeah,
integer, how can we
yeah,
convert? We told to
yeah.
use value function. Yeah.
Yeah, value is the function. Like next category, it will come set. At that point of time, I will explain. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Next one. Okay. So see here, like text functions. Next one is time. If you want to generate the time, okay. If you want to generate the time, then you have to give like this. Suppose, for example, I'm giving a time here. Okay. In this time function, you just need to give the numeric value. Then automatically it will be converted into time format. Suppose, for example, 23, comma 45 minutes and 35 seconds, like this I'm giving. Okay. See here. See, like this. Okay. So that means if you are giving like a time like this means, then it will be converted in time function. If you are giving like a numeric values, then automatically it will be converted into like a time format. Okay, whichever time format it is, that it will be converted and it will show the result like that. Understand? This is time function. Next one. Next one is trunk. I told you, right? Trunk means, see, in int we are discussing, at the time of discussing int, we are discussing about the trunk, right? So what trunk function will do? That means if you want to generate, suppose, for example, 1 second. Okay. Suppose I have a decimal values are there. 34.4567. Okay. And 243.2345. Okay. And 123.567, like this. Okay. Some values are there. So actually what will happen if this I'm having it, this is the column values. If I want to display up to first decimal place or up to second decimal place like this, then what will happen? That particular place, decimal place value will be rounded and it will be generated, right? Okay. Suppose, for example, 34 point. Okay. So 5, 7, it will be displayed. You know, right, how the rounding option will be generated. I already clearly explained about rounding. Okay. So 5, 7, that means it will be rounded. That is the default behavior of Power BI. That means if you want to display any decimal place value up to any particular decimal place value, then it will round that particular decimal place value and it will be generated. Understand? Here also 243.35, like this. Okay, like this it will be rounded. But there are two functions are there, int and a trunk. These two functions, if you want to display as it is value without rounding, then you have to use int or trunk. But in int, before decimal place values only exactly display. Like suppose, for example, here 34 and 243, like 123, like this it would be. Okay. But trunk is not like that. Okay. Trunk will be as it is value will be displayed before decimal place value, or else after decimal place values are also displayed. Understand? Suppose, for example, up to first decimal place, then see here, in trunk, you have to mention the column name. Okay, column, comma, up to which decimal place you want it. That number you need to give. Suppose I'm giving 1 here. Then what will happen? That means here, that means what is the first decimal place value here? 34.5 is there, right? That only it will be displayed. Okay, up to first decimal place value as it is value will be displayed without rounding, like 243 point. Understand, like 3. Okay, 123.5, like this. That means trunk function always either will display the before decimal place value or even decimal place value. If you want to display before decimal place value, means you have to put here as 0. When you put a 0 here, then before decimal place value like 34 and 243 and 123, like this it will be displayed. Okay, if it is up to particular decimal place you wanted, that you have to give it here. Up to which decimal place value, that number you need to give it. Based on that, it will be displayed. Understand clearly or not? Okay, this is how it will be generated. Okay, so this is how trunk function will works. Understand clearly or not? Okay, let's see practically here itself. Suppose, for example, I will remove all this one. So here in add column, extra column I'm adding, like, see here, what is that? Trunk, right? Comma, here, trunc, trunk. Here, you have to mention the column name first. But here, right now, we didn't have any column. Static value I'm giving. See here, 234.567 number, comma, up to how many number of digits, how many decimal place you want. If you are giving 0, what will happen? Means before decimal place value, it will be displayed. See here in this table, see here 234, like this only 234 it is. If I'm giving 1 here, then that is different. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can add that particular column and see the results. See here, what is the exact value of this one? Like this up to first decimal, that it will be displayed. If 2, up to 2 decimal place. Understand clearly? See here, up to 2 decimal. If you want to display 3, 3 you have to give it like this. As it is values, if you want to display without rounding, then either you have to use trunc or int functions. Understand clearly or not? This function is only for decimal values. Okay, not any other than. Okay, next one is U category. Okay, in this, the first function it is update context. What is update context will do? Okay, let's see. Update context is nothing but creating a local variables. If you want to create a local variables, then we have to use an option called update context. I told you, right, 2 variables, local variables, global variables. Local variables are, we can mention with the update context function. Global variables functions are set function. Understand? See here how you can mention the local variable. Okay. Suppose, for example, I'm taking a button here. Okay. See here how I'm declaring. local variable. See here, it is a local. Okay. In this one, what is this one? Update context. See, update context. Okay. In update context function, okay, inside the curling braces, first you have to mention, you have to mention the variable name, anything like see here, like a local variable. I'm giving like this. This is a name, comma. Okay. Oh, sorry. You're mentioning like this only, right? Let's see how this function will works. Yeah. See here. This is a variable name. Okay. Colon. And here you need to give the value. Okay. Any value you can give it. Okay. So in this variable, what value are given? That value it will be stored and it will give the result. Understand? Suppose I'm giving 5 here. Okay. Then see. Okay. This is a 5. Now take the any label. Okay. Text label. And here I'm passing that particular variable name. What variable name it is there? That one. Local variable, right? See here. Now, it is not showing because I'm not performing a button action, right? Click on this one. Now see what value it is getting. 5. Because in this one, what value it is there? That it will shows in this particular, right? This is a local variable. Like this we can give. That means variable name, colon, and value. Like sometimes you are writing a functions also in place of value. Yesterday we are using split function, right? Okay, same like that. Understand? So whatever it is, it will hold it. But there is a problem for a local variable. Okay, that means there is a problem for update context. It will be accessed. This variable is accessed in this screen. It won't access in other screens. It is. Understand clearly? Okay. Suppose if I try to call this particular variable name in any other screens, immediately it will throw an error. See here, in place of this one, I'm giving like this. Immediately it will throw an error. That means the local variables are accessed inside of the screen only. In that particular screen only it is accessed. Outside of the screen, it is not accessed. That means in other screens, it is not accessed. But global variable, it is accessed in any of the screen itself. Understand clearly or not? This is local variable. So local variables are update context. Under the update context, close bracket, and within the curling braces, give the variable name, any name you can give it, any name. So, okay, colon and value here. Based on the value, it will be generated. Is it clear or not? Next one. Okay, this is about update context. Update context. Next one is upper. You know, right? Upper means if you want to convert all the column values will be converted into uppercase letters. That means capital letters. Let's see here. Suppose, for example, I'm creating another column here. Upper and comma upper of. You just need to mention the column name. What is the column name? Agent. That's it. See here. Whatever agent column name is there, This each and every character will be converted into capital letters. See here, Mark Sidling, Andy Campus, Beto York. Each and every character in each and every cell will be converted into capital letters. That is called as upper function. Understand? Next one is user. Okay. This function is used like if you want to know the status of this particular information. Like suppose, for example, like I want to know which user is accessing this application. Okay. What is his full name or what is his mail ID? I want to know it. Okay. So for that, you have to use a function called, okay, that means user. Understand? So what user function will do? See, I'm creating another column like user, comma, user function. See here, in the user function, after open bracket and close bracket, put dot here. And after putting the dot here, either you want to display the email or you want to display the full name. See here, if I give the full name, then close the bracket. Then see, now the results. Go to the last. See here, Vijay Ramaraju. Okay. Suppose if I'm giving mail ID here in place of this one, like mail ID. By using this function, we have to know like who is accessing this particular one. That means his name or mail ID. If you want to get it means, then you have to see here. This is the one. Understand clearly? And this is how user function is used. If this is very rare case, we have to use it, but this function is also important. Understand? Next one. Next one is update. If you want to update the existing record, existing data source record, either you have to use update or update if. Okay. Let's see practically. That means suppose I want to update this particular record. Okay, or update this one like this, then you have to use update function. So by using update function, that means from the data source we can directly update it. Understand? See here, suppose for example I need to take the button. In this button, like see here, what I want to perform here, it is like showing all the records. Very difficult. Better to take with the less records. Okay. Mm, so so this is the one. Like I will show here itself. Okay. I'm taking another data table and load another data. What is that? Data table. See here. I'm loading the data like agents related. Okay. Agent name, agent phone number. There are two columns are there, right? Those two related one. So this is the one. Now I'm creating a new table. I'm creating a button here. See here. Whenever I click on button, I need to immediately I need to update a particular record from the data source of this particular table. See here, okay? If suppose, for example, update if what is the table name? This table name, table one. Which column you want to, first you need to write the condition. Suppose agent name, okay? If agent name condition, you have to write it first, okay? If agent name, like suppose, for example, Mark Sidling, 234, this value, okay? Wherever, that means in this particular table, wherever this record is there, I want to update it, comma. You have to update the items, okay? That means based on this condition, that related records only you want to update it. So for that one, I'm giving like, yeah, see here. So if this condition is satisfied, whichever rows and which column you want to update it, in the curling braces, you have to mention it. Suppose, for example, agent name. Agent name, I need to give like in place of Mark Sidling, I need to update this one. Okay. And close this. Understand or not? See, now run the application. See, if you want to click, see, but if this function will works means whenever you click on this action, at that time only it will perform, right? Okay. 8. Update. Okay. See here. How you can perform this button action here itself without play the app? You can directly perform the action means Alt plus click. When you click on Alt plus click, see, then automatically it will go to that particular data source. In the data source, whichever record it is there, that it is going to update it. So better to write notify function also for showing a message. Okay, see here. See, whenever you click on this one, see, the record is successfully updated. It will show, right? Then now go to the data source. And this is the agent one, right? Open this one. See here. Previously, Mark Sidling 1, 2, 3 is wherever agent wherever the agent name Mark Sidling 1, 2, 3 is there, that it will be changed to Mark Sidling like this. Understand clearly or not? Like this. If you want to update a particular value from to the data source directly from here, if you want to update any particular data source value, then we have to use update if function. Understand or not? Same like update also. Suppose, for example, in place of update if, or to change the complete value. First data source name, comma. What is the old value? First you have to write the old value. if you want to write the old value, how I'm writing, that means whatever the in this table, whichever the first record is there, that record I want. Understand or not? Whichever first record is there, that record I want to update it. So that one, first record, if I want to pick it, means you have to use a function called first, right? This one. What is the data source? Okay. So, and in the first record, which value you want to update it? That means, again, if you want to, which value you want to pick it, you want to write a condition. If you want to write a condition, which function? Filter function, right? Okay. Filter function, we have to use it. What is that? Filter. Data source name, comma. Okay. Which column name? See, in filter function is acts like a where condition, right? So that means I will tell you once again. Okay, don't worry. Here is equal to like not this one, like agent phone number. Okay, agent phone number. If this is the value, like suppose 5556532 413. That is the one, right? That is the first record. Then what will happen here? It is, see here. See, listen carefully here. Okay. That means in this particular update, what is the table name here? With the table name. In the table, whatever the first record is there, how you can pick it first record? By using first function. In that first record, we cannot pick the complete record. One of the column value I want to pick it. So if you want to take one of the column value condition, if you want to check it, means filter function. That means filter of table name, comma. What is the column name here? And under this column, what value is there? This is the one. And after this, these are closed brackets. See here. Okay. Why it is throwing error? Valid documents. Okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, this is the, okay. See here, this part, it is the old one, right? This part is old one, okay? Old value. In update, old value, comma, new value, right? So in update function, first data source name, this is old value. That means in this, for in place of this record, I want to update another one, comma, put comma, okay? Okay, comma, new record. What record you want to update? That you have to mention in the curly braces. Okay, see here. Suppose inside the curly braces, I want to update agent phone number. Agent phone number, what value? Suppose, for example, I want to update it to 123. Understand? I want to update it to 123. Close curly braces. See, it's done or not? Okay, once again, I will explain you. Don't worry. See here. So first of all, in update function, okay, first table name you have to write it. After that, old name, old value. What is the old value I'm picking from there? That means in that particular table, whatever the first record is there, in that first record, for particular agent phone number in the first, in that particular table, first record it will take it. In that first table, whatever the agent phone number value is this one, then immediately and put comma and a new value you need to inside the curling braces, that new value you need to give, like agent phone number colon 123. Whenever I'm giving like this, now see, run the application. How you can run this button action? Like Alt plus click on this one. What happened? Update function field apps ID is also required. That means, see here you just okay. Apps ID. See here in the data source, there is another column is also there. Okay, you have to mention that particular ID. See here, there is an apps ID column is there, right? This ID column, you have to mention it. Based on this column, you can update it. So in this one, like a filter where is this one? Like it is not picked. Let's see the formula update. Replace the record from the data source, right? This is the one. This is how I'm writing it. See here, ice cream and first one, this is the one flavor where ID is equal to 3. Okay, here in place of this one, see here, ID colon, what value it is. And if this column value is equal to something like this. Yeah. Okay, I will check it because we don't want to waste the time, and I will check it. Update how it will be there. You understand update if, right? In update if function, you just need to mention the table name, and here with what condition. Here itself you can write the condition. Okay. Here itself you can write the condition. If this condition is satisfied, okay, in this particular table, wherever this condition is satisfied, these values are updated. This particular column values are updated here itself. Understand clearly or not? That means in the curling braces, you have to mention the call new values. Understand? Don't forget it. Very important update function. That means If you want to update specified value in the data source directly, you have to use update if function. Update if, this is update if is for conditional base, it is updated. Update is for like particular record, it will be updated from that particular data source itself. This is conditional base. Those are not conditional base, it is updated. Where how many records you are mentioned in the update function, those many records it is updated. I will see like why this is not executed. Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay. Next one. What is the next function? Validate. Okay. So what this validate function will do? Okay. Let's see. See, that means whether that means it will check whether that particular value is valid or not. Okay, from the data source. Most of the time, this function is not used. Leave it. Okay. Next one is value. Okay. What value function will do? That means if the value, if it is in text, if the data type values are is in text, then if you want to convert it into number, then you have to use value function. Okay. Just now someone is asking, Manaswini is asking this question, right? Vijay, if the column is in character data type column, then how we can convert into number? Then you have to use value function. Understand? See here, suppose for example, suppose I want to convert this phone number into, this is in which data type? It is text data type. So I want to convert it into, okay. So for this, add column, comma, value function, value of, okay. Which column you want to convert it? That column name, okay. Sorry. And which, see, there are different languages is there, not required. Okay, these languages are not required. Just leave it. Okay. See here, actually, the values which is there here as a text. How you can say Vijay agent phone number is in text? Because if the values are showing in the left side, those are characters. Whichever values are shows in the right side, those are either numeric or decimal values. Remember this point. Understand? So if you want to convert the text data type value to the number, then you have to use a function called value function. Whenever it is this is required, you have to use value function. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? So this is how this value. Next one is view form. If you want to view the details in the form, that means in view form, you can view the data. You cannot modify the data. Then you have to use a function called view form. Whenever we are creating a default Canvas app, so there are three screens are created, right? Okay. One is browse screen, detail screen, edit screen. In detail screen, the form which is in a view format. Understand? This is a view form. Okay. See here. Detail form is there, right? This is in this display form, the details which is showing in a view format. Understand? Let's see with example. Suppose I'm taking a new screen. And here I'm taking a display form. And load the data. What columns are required, those only you can take it. Like suppose I'm taking this one, these two columns. That is fine. Okay. So it is showing like in this format. Okay. Now the values are not showing. I'm giving like a browse gallery one, right? So those related items only I can see. Browse gallery, one dot selected. See this one, right? So if you click on this button here, in this one, I'm taking a button here. This button, what this button will do, like view form. What is the form name? That form name is form here. One second. Like suppose, for example, sorry, I'm taking 1 second. Advanced one dot. Now these are edit one, right? Now I want to change this form to view. Okay. Then there is an option. Okay. Under this form. So whichever form you want to change it to view mode. Okay. Then you have to use this one. Okay. That means suppose if the form is in edit mode, then you can convert it into view format. Where that means, see here, default mode form mode dot edit, right? Here you can display like view is there, right? See, then it will be this complete form will be converted into view format. Understand? Here the form mode, understand or not, that is called as view form. That means if you want to convert it into view format, then here itself if you convert it, that means this particular format mode is converted into view form. Understand? That is what here also it is showing, like form mode dot edit, form mode dot new, like this. Okay, whichever option is there, those options you can change it. If the form is in editable mode, then you can convert it into view or new one. If I change it to new one, what will happen? Empty records will be there. See, okay, like this. Okay, suppose for example in view, like this. Understand? In view format it will be done. That is called as view form. Understand? So remaining things like tomorrow we can not tomorrow. Tomorrow there is no class again on Monday because I have some cough is there. So continuously classes means it's somewhat the problem it is. So better to continue on Monday. Monday we will discuss W and Y as well as all the functions ones, whichever is important, those only we can discuss it. Understand clearly or not? Okay. And update one also, I will tell you. Okay. And anyone having any doubts in this one? Okay. So we can stop it here. We'll continue on Monday. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.